Hi there. This video is going to be showing you how you can make salt dough, which is also called homemade Play-Doh. So for that you're going to need just three simple ingredients: flour, salt, and some water. That's it. You can find other suggestions online of other things you can add to it, but we're just going to keep it simple and just do those three simple ingredients, and they work pretty well. So you're going to need you will need 1 cup of flour, half of a cup of salt, so twice as much flour as salt. 1 cup of flour, half a cup of salt, and about half of a cup of water as well. So, but first off, and you're going to need a mixing bowl, of course. So we're going to put the salt and flour in first, so our two dry ingredients, and you need to mix those two together first. So we're trying to combine these two before we add any liquid. And I think that's pretty good. I can't really tell the difference between the two. So I'm going to measure out about half of a cup of water. But I'm not going to pour all of it in at once because it's easier to add more in than to take some out. And you can mix it with a fork, or you can mix it with your hands. You can decide that. I think it works a little faster to work with your hands. But you can see we're starting to get some clumps. So we're starting to get that Play-Doh consistency, but we need some more water. And the consistency that you want with this is you want it to clump, but you don't want it to be sticky. So most of us have played with Play-Doh at some point, so you have an idea of how that kind of feels, how that kind of works together, and that's what you're really wanting with this. You're wanting that same kind of Play-Doh kind of consistency, but you don't want it to be sticky. So when you're done, it really shouldn't be sticking to your hands anymore. So the half a cup of water is not a magic number. You've kind of got to play with what you have and see. But you know it's kind of right when you're mixing and it starts to hold together really well, and it's also starting to not stick to your hands. So as I'm kind of working with this now, it's starting to get where I can ball it up really well, and it's not really sticking to my hands anymore, aside from the pieces that I had from when I was mixing it. So that's a pretty good texture there. A nice little ball. So give that a try, and I'm going to have another video that shows you how you can start to add color to this. Happy making, have fun.